Genesis 18:16-33. Abraham accompanies the three visitors as they overlook Sodom, and Abraham pleads with God to spare the city from destruction. The Lord said, "I will not hide from Abraham what I am going to do. His descendants will become a great and mighty nation, and through him I will bless all the nations." Abraham pleads for Sodom. Then the men left and went to a place where they could look down at Sodom, and Abraham went with them to send them on their way. And the Lord said to himself, "I will not hide from Abraham what I am going to do. His descendants will become great and mighty nation. His descendants will become a great and mighty nation, and through him I will bless all the nations. I have chosen him in order that he may command his sons and descendants to obey me and to do what is right and just. If they do, I will do everything for him that I have promised." Then the Lord said to Abraham, "There are terrible accusations against Sodom and Gomorrah, and their sin is very great. I must go down to find out whether or not the accusations which I have heard are true." Then the two men left and went toward Sodom, but the Lord remained with Abraham. Abraham approached the Lord and asked, "Are you really going to destroy the innocent with the guilty? If there are 50 innocent people in the city, will you destroy the whole city? Won't you spare it in order to save the 50? Surely you won't kill the innocent with the guilty. That's impossible. You can't do that. If you did, the innocent would be punished along with the guilty. That is impossible. The judge of all the earth has to act justly." The Lord answered, "If I find 50 innocent people in Sodom, I will spare the whole city for their sake." Abraham spoke again, "Please forgive my boldness in continuing to speak to you, Lord. I am only a man and have no right to say anything. But perhaps there will be only 45 innocent people instead of 50. Will you destroy the whole city because there are 5 too few?" The Lord answered, "I will not destroy the city if I find 45 innocent people." Abraham spoke again, "Perhaps there will only be 40. He replied, "I will not destroy it if there are 40. Abraham said, "Please don't be angry, Lord, but I must speak again. What if there are only 30? He said, "I will not do it if I find 30. Abraham said, "Please forgive my boldness in continuing to speak to you, Lord. Suppose that only 20 are found?" He said, "I will not destroy it, the city, if I find 20. Abraham said, "Please don't be angry, Lord, and I will speak only once more. What if only 10 are found?" He said, "I will not destroy it if there are 10. After he had finished speaking with Abraham, the Lord went away, and Abraham returned home. Let's see. Abraham plead with the Lord. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 times. The Lord responded that he will not destroy the city. It's perplexing to me. I mean, like, Abraham seems to be like someone who knows that he have no right to speak to God on the matter, and pretty much God is a just God. And so I think he's only asking for himself to know, like, what God's thoughts are. It's perplexing to me that God doesn't address Abraham's, like, root concern. I guess Abraham is afraid for Lot's life, his nephew's life, and he think of Lot as a righteous person. So I wonder why God just didn't address the core issue at hand, but just answer Abraham according to only what he asked. And Abraham, if I were Abraham, I would ask God, oh, he started out with 50. So I would then half that number to 25. And then, I would then, after I half that number, I would just ask the one question that I really want to know. What if there's only one person? Instead, Abraham stopped at 10. I wonder why 10. I mean, at that point, I wonder what Abraham was thinking. So it's perplexing, but it does show me God's patience in dealing with man. Yes. Not in this way, not in a dialogue with God, of course, but I have prayed for God to do things in my life and to the people that I love, and I've continually prayed especially for my my family members who still do not yet know God or accept Him as their Lord and Savior. I think God is portrayed as compassionate, not judgmental, but He needs to judge our righteousness. So the word judgmental is, it has a different connotation to me. So I think He needs to carry out justice, but He is compassionate at the same time. What's today's reading teaching about God? That God is patient with us, and that He will reveal His plan to us if He wants to, and that He will not destroy the innocent along with the wicked. Innocent in the term of we having the righteousness that He has given us through His Son Jesus Christ, through faith. For us, for our generation, for Abraham's generation, it's just based on believing in the promise of God. Với gì vậy con?